So I jacked up my GTI, got the jack stands on. I will have a different lifting the GTI video up in case you want to see how I did that. Not too hard. I'll link it in the description. But got it on jack stands, gonna pull all 4 tires off, and then that'll be it for the night. I gotta finish, rest up tomorrow after work, hopefully. Using the trunk, does have a little pull pin. Looks almost like a grenade type pin to pull the caps off. Just stick them in there, pop them off real quick. I washed this car 2 days ago, and these are still wet. So I'm going to have to make sure I blow that out really well with my leaf blower. Get that out. Purchased a 17 millimeter Ares tool that's made for not scratching rims like this. It's an impact tool. Just got a old Rockwell impact from my grandpa. Gonna zip these off. You can also do it by hand on the ground, but I'm too lazy for that. When you have the tools, you might as well use them, right? Careful, it shouldn't scratch with a regular socket, but first time I've had good rims before, so I want to keep them looking nice, especially since the car's brand new. That should come right off. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. So there are 5 lug nuts. Make sure you take all 5 off. And the next time you do, make sure you're lifting the tire when you take off the last lug nut. That's pretty good. So I'll be coating these, cleaning this all up. So actually the rotors are Audi, they're stamped from there. Made in Mexico, but with the cars being made in Mexico, that's about it. So I'm going to take all 4 tires off and go from there. Now the real OCD's coming in. Took the tires off the car last night. I already did 2 of the tires, but I'll do the other 2. There's some shipping stickers on them right here for some reason. I don't know what the point of them is. So you have to actually take the wheels off to pop the caps off. So I put a rag down so it doesn't scratch them. There's a little bit of pressure on it, and then push, and then they pop right out. So I tried putting that down so it didn't scratch it. So got that out, pull it around. This you had to do either way to get the sticker and the residue off with Goo Gone. So I'm going to use some Goo Gone. I took a little tin snips around, snipped off all of the little extra tidbits on the new tires, just on the sidewall. The ones on the bottom and the inside don't matter because you won't see that. So I get that off, gonna Goo Gone this goo off, and then I'll be ready to clean the wheels. I'll bring out my winter tires. I fitted those on the car. I'll show you that real quick. So it's hard to see with the large sidewalls. They don't look the best, but they'll work. They'll get me through the snow almost as good as a 4-wheel drive car. So that'll work. I'll have them all out from the basement in a second. We'll get them cleaned up and ready for coating. Got all the goo off from the inner stickers that they put on for some reason. So got easy detail brushes, and it's just a low profile tire scrub brush. I'm gonna use some Stoner's Terminator to get the mold release stuff on there, clean up the rubber really well. Some Adams wheel cleaner that should dissolve any of the brake dust that is on there. The winter tires are cleaned in wax, so I'm going to try to strip that off before going. So I'm just since I'm trying to strip the wax off it, I'm going to use some of my old car soap. I just use it for odd projects around the house that not on cars anymore. I'll pour a little bit of that in there. A little bit of Meguiar's APC instead of Adams, a little bit cheaper. Buy it in bulk. It's like $15 a gallon. Each should foam up nice.
I did put 2 grit guards in here. I'm experimenting with the height. I might add one in there all the time, not sure, so that the brushes can't fall down too far. Let's see. That. I'm going to start off getting the rubber on these. Never used Terminator, but it's supposed to go pretty good. Get it on there. I'll take this. Ooh, it's got a strong odor to it, so it smells like it's almost like brake cleaner. But pretty cheap. I think they have it at most auto stores in the area. So the gunk there. Clean this off, and I'm debating what tire prep I want to use. I think I'm just going to try Adams VRT on the tires. I do have some Adams tire shine. As you can see, it's filthy. They have mold release gel and stuff like that on the tires from the factory that you got to get rid of. There's some sort of wax on the tires already because it is beating up. The Gyeon Mohs should help with the brake dust for a while. But the brush is real dirty. Terminated the wheels or the rubber, so now I'm going to go through and scrub the rest of the tires. They're not too dirty. I did put some Adams wheel cleaner on there, but there's only 300 miles in the car, so there shouldn't be much brake dust. I'm just going to get the best I can from over here. I'll flip them around. Grab my other brush quick. Neighbor's gonna take me fishing on the lake, so see how that goes. Haven't been fishing for a while, or since I was 15, so I'm gonna try that out. 9 years later, see if I still got it. Didn't really have it first time. Look at that. I'm going to flip it over, set rubber against one of the other tires so I don't want to scratch the front of the rim. And clean this really well. Like I said before, it's pretty clean, so shouldn't be too bad. The other ones were really clean before winter. I'll clean the bottom sides earlier today. Rims are made in China. The car's made in Mexico, rims come from China. These easy detail brushes are available on Amazon. I've never used them before this time, so they seem alright. I'm going to clay bar the wheels
tomorrow since I won't have time since I'm going fishing. But that's the process. Spray it down. I did spray some Adams wheel cleaner on it. They're not turning purple, so I got to them before the brake test did. Bring them inside one by one. Now we're to the fun part. The wheels are clean. I'm gonna go through, apply Gyeon Mohs, comes with a mask. Must be some somewhat nasty stuff. It's the same as the trim, if you watch that video. So it's good microfiber cloth that it comes with, or whatever cloth it comes with. It's not microfiber, it's, I don't know, something. Shake the bottle. Comes with a little fun stopper in there again. That off. Make sure you use junk microfibers, because I'm going to throw them out after I do this. You got to do at least 2 coats, so I'm going to do 2 coats. Completely coating the rim. And it says give it 30 seconds to 2 minutes to wipe off. Go through, wipe it on as best as possible. Also going to do the inside of the tires. So give that a second. Getting the same crisscross pattern. Some of the edges you're not going to be able to do crisscross on. Pretty good. I'm going to wipe this off. So if you don't throw out your towels, what will happen is it can form, once it dries, since it's almost like hardening your clear coat, it'll be like glass crystals on your towel. So use some cheaper towels, but I wouldn't use cheap ones that are going to leave trails all over the place. So wipe that down. It's good. So I'm just going to throw them out after this, otherwise it potentially may scratch whatever surface you're doing. Comes off quite well. So and that's all you do. Then you gotta do 2 coats. So I'm gonna let this sit for an hour. And after, you gotta read the directions, it's like 12 hours. You gotta spray this on to help add extra layer of protection. It's G2 Cure. Not 100% sure, I'm guessing it's like a Adam's Guard or Wash and Garden Gloss or whatever. So I'll put this rim down, start in the next one, do the rest of the car, come back around, do a second coat, and then I'll be done with the rims.